Here's a problem from my math lab where suppose you want to cut 20 identical boards. Each board is 3 feet long. The procedure is to measure and cut the first board. Then use the first board to measure and cut the second board. Then use the second board to measure and cut the third board, and so forth. What are the possible lengths? And we're going to look for the shortest length and longest length of the 20th board if each time you cut a board there is a maximum error of plus or minus 1/4 of an inch. So let me put a little minus sign in there. So we need to find the shortest length and the longest length. Let's start by looking at our units. We have each board which is cut, and that board is cut into 3-foot sections. And then we have, let's take that, let's move that here. And if you notice, when we talk about plus or minus loss or gain, it's in inches. So we need to convert 3 feet to inches. So let's make this a fraction, 3 feet over 1, and multiply that by another fraction that has the units of feet in the denominator so that the feet cancel out, and the units of inches in the numerator. Because if we use the units of inches, now if we turn the board into inches, we're going to end up with the same units for the board and the gain or loss, plus or minus 1/4 of an inch. So we know that there are 12 inches in 1 foot. Okay, now we can cancel out the feet, and we work this out. We have 3 times 12 is 36. And we don't need to write the denominator because 1 times 1 is 1, so there's no need for the denominator here. So it's 36 inches, so that's the length of the board. So what we're looking at is we want to find the smallest board, shortest board. And so the shortest board, well, if it's 36 inches and we cut that 36-inch board 20 times, each time there could be a gain or a loss. So if it's the shortest, we would take the 36 inches and we would subtract from that the 20 cuts, each having a loss of 1/4. And what's going on here is it's starting with 36 inches, and we're going to cut it 20 times. Each time we will lose 1/4 of an inch. So we say 20 times 1/4, and we subtract it because it's a loss. And so that gives us 36 minus, and 20 times 1/4 is 20 divided by 4, which is 5. So it's 36 minus 5, and that comes out to be 31 inches. So the shortest possible board would be 31 inches, and that would occur if, make that look more like a 1, and that would be the case if every single time you cut a board you lost 1/4 of an inch. Now let's look at the longest length, and the longest length would occur if each time you cut a 36-inch board you gained 1/4 of an inch for 20 cuts. And of course that's going to be 36 plus 5, and 36 plus 5 is 41 inches. So now we have the longest and shortest board right there.